guys, trust are doing great and welcome back on this channel. My name is Janet Bello. This is Jane Vlog. If this is your first time coming across my video, kindly click on the subscribe button to be part of this program. So you work. So guys, today's topic is how making a decision can shape what we become. How decision making can shape what you become. So, guys, there is a common phrase that life is a series of choices, and it couldn't be more true. It's either we are faced with small or big challenge. Every day we are faced with one challenge or the other. Every day we are faced with decision, either small or big. We are faced with situation to decide for ourselves what we want. And this can be in so many areas like choosing a career path, choosing a life partner, choosing what to do, where to live, what to study, or even how to react or behave. So one way or the other, every day of our life, we are faced with making a decision, and this decision can either make us or mark us. So while we're younger, we have our parents makes our decision for us, and these are basically on our primary needs like food, shelter, clothing, and all that. But as we are growing, we have decision to make in every areas of our life. For example, in choosing your career path. In this century that we have, parents or guardian do not have the right to choose a career path for anybody, for their children. They do not have the right to choose a career path for for their children. This is the stage where they are ought to make the decision themselves. They don't know them like they know themselves. All right, guys. So decision making is essential in everybody's life. I don't know. At every point of your life, you'll be faced with making a decision. I remember when I was a child, I think when I was my second SS3 year, I wanted to do my valedictory service, and I was then I obtained WAEC, NECO and JAMB and all that other forms. So I was there crying for clothes. I can't forget. Like I was really, really crying for I must buy shoe, I must buy clothes, I must do my hair, and I must look good. Then my dad actually saw that I was so serious about the whole thing, the paparazzi. I want to look good for my validity service and all that. So he called me. He said, "Okay, since you are so serious about this, I want to do this, I want to do that. Can you tell me what you want exactly? Will you choose all these funds that we are obtaining, or let me buy you the clothes that you want?" You know that kind of decision. Okay, he said, "Do you want me to buy you the shoe, the clothes, the hair, the everything that you want, or you do your jump, you obtain your pursuit hearing and all that?" I was lost. I was short of words. I was like, Dad, why on earth will you be saying this now?" In fact, I cried. As a child, we all these small small things are things that make us cry, and we think it's our right and all that. So I cried my eyes out, like how will I look how won't I look beautiful on my valedictory service? So then I ended up choosing my forms, my exams, my post my jam and all that exams. So he said, okay, he's paying for all those forms. At the end of the day, I later realized that he gave my mom some cash for me to get some things, even though not like all I requested, but he actually paid part of all this my things, and my mom also supported the rest. Had it been I have chosen clothes and shoes, in fact my head was just thinking, had it been I have chosen clothes and shoes, so that's how I would have lost to clothes and shoes. I'll be fine for a day, then the rest of the days I will have to wait years. In fact, like I was just thinking, I didn't have chosen the shoes, the bags, the hair, the beauty and all that over my funds, over my career, over my life. What would have happened? My dad would have seen me as a person that doesn't want to want to go to school, want to study, want to be a responsible someone, or even have an ambition at all. So at every point of your life, you are faced with making a decision, no matter how small. no matter how big it is. Now, talking about big or wherever it is when we are talking about the career and your relationship. Now, many relationships failed because people actually failed to make the right decision. Probably they made the decision for them. You know, all this talk of hey, it's getting late, it's getting early, whatever. Nobody will stay there for you. Nobody will be there when anything happens. So by making a vital decision for yourself, you are in one way or the other embracing growth and change. For you to make a decision, you have to discipline yourself. Okay, probably you are too much into something and it is not working for you. When you're making decision to actually change from that particular thing, it will be more difficult because you are already settled with that initial thing, that initial habit. You've already made that thing your habit. But the changing it is disciplining yourself and is a vital decision for yourself, which will sprout your growth and make change in your lifestyle. So you make decision in your career path. If you actually fail in making a vital decision, a feasible decision for yourself in choosing your career path, you might come back to regret it. That is why I said in this century that we have, parents are no longer in position to make that kind of decision for any of their child or children, because here is where they want to choose their future, who they want to become. Okay, so I remember I was in a seminar at a point. I was in a program, leadership program actually. So the professor actually was one of the speaker, and he spoke about something. He said he studied a particular course in the university. So he said he graduated and he went for his youth service. He said it was doing his NYSC that he realized that this path that he chose can never be right for him. I don't know what he says anyway. I don't know. I don't know what happened or what made him think like that. So he said it was doing his NYSC that he took another WAEC form. He did another jam and he went back to the university to study another course entirely. So he studied the course, he graduated, then he furthered for his master's, he did his PhD and became a professor. I don't know what decision he made that was wrong. Probably he happens to be in one of these um he happens to be one of the victim of being forced into a career path or being forced into doing what he didn't want to do. But then he ended up spending years. He wasted that. Well, maybe I would not say waste, but as a matter of fact, as we think about it, is a waste. He wasted like 4 or 5 years for that the first university degree that he went for. So because he discovered that it's not going to liberate him, so he went ahead for another course entirely, and then from there he was able to go for his master's, PhD, and became a professor. That is when I'm talking about your decision shaping who you become. Your decision can shape who you become. Your decision can liberate you or mar you completely. Making a vital decision depends on you and nobody else. Everybody makes their decision. And of course, while making your decision, you involve God. I don't leave out God in my decision, and that's just the main important thing. In fact, He is the first person that you call in making your decision so that He directs your path aright. So making a vital decision can make you or mar you. Please just take that word from here today. Making your decision can make you or mar you. So another thing is making a decision can also determine the opportunity you will be open to or possibly you'll be entitled to. Does I say entitled to? Yes, because your decision will determine how intentional you are to go towards or to go for something. For example, when people are jumboting, they take up job that is not, let me say, up to the standard. Most of the case, they take up job that is not up to the standard. They take up job that is not related to them, but they are making the decision because they see that opportunity might come from there. For example, we've heard of stories whereby person a graduate take up, a job of probably cleaner or gardener and later became a manager of that place. These ones are not movies. It happens in real life, like it happens, but it might be on the percentage might be low. Let's be frank, the percentage might be low, but in most cases, these people make that decision. It was very hard. It's actually a hard decision to make for anybody. You as a graduate, you're having a certificate and you actually think you should go through that phase. Yes, it was a hard decision, but making it with a strong mind might be a way to your liberation. So that is why at some point you are the one to make decision yourself. No friend, not family, nothing. That making decision is like disciplining yourself. Yes, because at a point there'll be setback, there'll be failure. In fact, there'll be challenges that will make you want to give up, want to go back and all that. But making a decision really means that you are disciplining yourself. You are intentional about going for that particular thing that you are setting for. Okay, decision making can as well help our crafting of our identity. The choices that we make can reflect our values, our passions, our identity, our priority. So whether we choose to prioritize our family, our career, our relationship, it actually speak of who we are or who we are becoming, and also point to the fact that the legacy we leave behind is as a result of the choice and decision that we made. Making decision help you create a unique journey. There are so many people that have made decisions that we enjoy today. So what decision are you making that people tomorrow will enjoy, or generation in future we enjoy, and your name will be recorded in the book of impact? So making decision can be, you making a decision today can actually pave way for other people. When they read about your story, their decision might be the reason why they wake up from their slumber to get the journey. Mostly is not only about the destination, but the experiences, the lesson learned, and the growth that happened along the way. So next time you are faced with the situation to make a decision or a vital decision, just embrace it with excitement and curiosity. It's an opportunity to make a difference. It's an opportunity to make a change. So you can be the one to break the norm if you make a vital decision. Don't be scared of making decision. When you are scared of making decision at every point of your life, you will remain on the same spot. Making that hard decision might be your way out of that league. I was in a seminar, and at the point I was in a program, leadership program actually. So the professor actually was one of the speaker, and he spoke about something. He said he studied a particular course in the university. So he said he graduated and he went for his youth service. He said it was doing his NYSC that he realized that this path that he chose can never be right for him. I don't know what he says anyway. I don't know. I don't know what happened or what made him think like that. So he said it was doing his NYSC that he took another WAEC form. He did another jam and he went back to the university to study another course entirely. So he studied the course, he graduated, then he furthered for his master's, he did his PhD and became a professor. I don't know what decision he made that was wrong. Probably he happens to be in one of these um he happens to be one of the victim of being forced into a career path or being forced into doing what he didn't want to do. But then he ended up spending years. He wasted that. Well, maybe I would not say waste, but as a matter of fact, as we think about it, is a waste. He wasted like 4 or 5 years for that the first university degree that he went for. So because he discovered that it's not going to liberate him. So he went ahead for another course entirely, and then from there he was able to go for his master's, PhD, and became a professor. That is when I'm talking about your decision shaping who you become. Your decision can shape who you become. Your decision can liberate you or mar you completely. Making a vital decision depends on you and nobody else. Everybody makes their decision. And of course, while making your decision, you involve God. I don't leave out God in my decision. Okay, guys, so I believe you've been able to dive deeply into how making decision can shape who you become. Yes, there are more to this, but I'll just keep it that short. And I hope you have learned something from what I've said so far. So thank you so much for staying to the end of the program. And I always love you and I always do. So thank you so much, and do like, share, and comment. Like, share, and comment. I still remain Janet below on this etiquette with Jane and the blog, Jane Blog. Do enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.